the gathering of our communities, the love, the strength to get to know one another, to find our different talents and put them together to make something beautiful, to find out about our past and take them with us to pass the stories on, to tell our stories, each and every one of us, to make leadership as part of our story. As the young look up to us for guidance to follow the path that was meant for us. With the pride of the eagle and open arms, we welcome others into our culture. With the faith and hope for the future, we look forward to coming together once again.
Health and wellness is kind of staying off of drugs and being active in your community and just staying off the streets and stuff like that.
Making good choices and don't do any drinking or drugs and stuff.
Healthy decisions I made for myself was to not do drugs, go to school, and not drink alcohol.
Not to do drugs and to not get in trouble.
Going to the community powwows that occur and watching families or spending time together, actually enjoying the music that's playing and actually probably going out and dancing and getting closer to their spiritual roots.
Health and wellness means that you are able to talk to your friends and family no matter what trouble you're in or how good of a time you're having, and being outside and enjoying what you were given and what's put in front of you.
Do well in school and play sports and just try to be active in my community and set good examples.
I try to stay active. I mean, I can't do it all the time, but I try my best. And I would join sports. Unfortunately, my school doesn't host very many, and the ones they do, I'm not interested in.
I'm really active in Boys and Girls Club and Youth Council, and they're there to keep kids off the street, keep them off of drugs. We don't influence negative activity. I'm also staff there, and I'm on Youth Council there.
I'm the oldest cousin in my family, and I have a little sister, and I feel like I've set good examples to them by playing sports and just always trying my hardest in school and trying to get involved with things like statewide Native Youth Council and kind of pulling some of my cousins in as well. And I think that, like I said before, it's best to lead by example.
I try to influence kids to go up to the complex and get more active.
I try the best I can to do my best in school, and when there is young children around, I try to act my best. I try to act my best regardless if there's other people around.
I am the president of our youth council at our Boys and Girls Club, and I'm the vice president of our executive council, and I work really close with the tribal council. And I'm a junior staff at Boys and Girls Club, so I try to influence the kids as good as I can.
Being healthy in my community is more than how you live your lifestyle. It's how we live ours together. Skin color, not matter. Ethnicity, doesn't matter. Wealth doesn't matter. Our family and respect for each other, that does. To change and live a healthier lifestyle is to not wait to be spoon-fed, but to carve our own spoons. To embrace change is to not wait for it, but to create it within ourselves. There are many different aspects of health, but to be healthy is to have others assist you in creating your own aspect. Race does not determine who lives a healthy lifestyle, nor does it imply who has a better way. What determines to live a healthy lifestyle is what you do, who you use, to aid yourself and for the others around you.
Leadership to me, it probably means an image that some people, at a younger pace, or your peers, or someone at the same level of stature want to strive to be.
To be a really good leader, you have to be healthy, not just physically, but mentally. In order to be a good leader, you have to know what you're going to do, know your plan, and know the best for the people. And no leader is perfect, never really has been.
Leadership is being able to stand up for what you believe in and be more active in your community and be able to speak in front of people without having doubts in yourself.
I think a good leader leads by example, and I think the best kind of leader is one that's healthy and doesn't do drugs or alcohol and learns from his or her own mistakes and is just like a good example all around.
The word leadership to me means someone to look up to, someone you can talk to, someone that you can go to for anyone to advice if you need it.
Examples of healthy leaders I look up to are like people who don't do drugs or drink alcohol.
Leaders aren't gonna be perfect. You always have to fail before you succeed, so I'd have to say that mistakes happen, so being healthy is health and wellness to me. In a leadership point of view is probably just learning from your mistakes and
Showing leadership is more of just inspiring and motivating an idea more than it is trying to be someone or a person that people look up to. It's more about feeling strong for something and expressing that wisely and the best you can.
Well, sometimes some of the kids come with like bad spirits attached to them and they're really depressed, or you can tell that something's going on in their life that isn't healthy for them. And we try to keep their mind off of it by playing kickball or volleyball, playing pool. We keep them away from that as long as we can.
Giving the next generation power, showing people that don't believe that they have anything that there's always hope.
I see it at our Boys and Girls Club in Nadawash because there's lots of teenagers there playing basketball almost every night.
But I've just been helping out in the community, doing as much as I can. I applied to volunteer at a cat shelter, and I got a couple friends to do that with me. And I've just been not getting in trouble, I guess.
A person that shows a lot of respect to someone and that is like an example of someone.
Health and wellness to me translates to being happy with yourself, your life, and the people who surround you. Meaning that a lot of the health and wellness in my life comes from my family and friends because they affect all aspects of health and wellness in my life. Whenever I need help, they are always there for me. They always support me and help me achieve my goals. And most importantly, they never fail to make me smile or laugh. I'm so glad I'm surrounded by those who love me and those whom I love.
Elders have taught me how to be respectful and make good choices while I'm growing up.
Most of my elders kind of taught me that it's not really your race or ethnicity that matters, and I kind of took that into account because I make sure that whoever's around me, that's who I try to help focus on.
Well, they've always taught me to just be yourself, be kind, and be the best you can be to other people, to your community, your surroundings, the environment.
Elders taught me to respect.
Be kind, be nice, don't be a troublemaker.
Examples of healthy leaders are my parents, and my mom and dad are both drug-free and have always set good examples for me.
The reason I really look up to my mom is because she's able to balance everything, yet she's always in a good mood. She's always just happy to be anywhere, and she's up for anything, and she always has time for us. So I have to say that my mom is just a great example.
I think that my dad is a pretty healthy leader because he's training for an MMA fight right now, which is pretty exciting. But he, like I said, he really does, before he even decided to do this, training and stuff like that, he consulted everybody in the family before he made his own decision, because he wanted to make sure that everybody was on board, everyone knew what they had to do in order for him to do this, because we have, really like 3 younger siblings that need the most help, and he wants to make sure those are, they're being taken care of, but then our house is being taken care of and things like that, so that, he can do his training while we take care of that. And so that's someone that really consulted it so that we could kind of work together on this.
Well, I would probably say my dad. He's hosting a very important thing up in Red Lake. He's on the Constitutional Reform Initiative, and I think that's very important. And I think he's a good leader, and he's very active in his community, and he's very active physically too.
I've learned a lot from my grandpa, especially. He has taught me a lot about how to be healthy spiritually a lot. I think he's helped me with powwows and just outfits and just kind of deep things that, I don't know, a lot of people haven't really helped me with. So.
My dream for my community is that we can actually come together as one and be more proactive.
I guess my dream is for everyone to be happy.
A dream for my community is, I'd have to say, stop seeing so many young kids do drugs and die too young.
To not be less bored in our community and actually go do something and have like places to go to that kids can have fun at and not be all bored.
I wanted to make the place safer, so kids don't have to walk around scared at night wondering if something's going to happen to them if they walk home past midnight.
I would like to know other people better in my community because I don't know many people in my community. And also just a healthy, drug-free, tobacco-free community would be good.
My dream for a community is to be able to take the distance that we have as people and close that up.
To find our different talents and put them together to make something beautiful. To find out about our past and take them with us to pass the stories on. To tell our stories, each and every one of us, to make leadership as part of our story. As the young look up to us for guidance to follow the path that was meant for us. With the pride of the eagle and open arms, we welcome others into our culture. With the faith and hope for the future, we look forward to coming together once again.